I feel like half of you are going to unsubscribe after I say this, but we said we don't care about the numbers, right? So let's be honest. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and thank you so much for joining me yet again. If it is your first time here, andiswa.mojapelo, and on this channel we chat about all things related to managing your money and adulting in general. So if that sounds like your type of vibe, please make sure that you check out our other content. And if you like what you see, don't hesitate, smash the subscribe button and become a member of the team. So guys, today we are doing two things. Number one, we are reflecting on how YouTube has been going so far, and I'll explain in a bit why. And number two, I am taking you guys through our 2,000 subscriber giveaway, which also happens to be our very first giveaway on the channel. I'm so excited about that. I'm not sure if you can feel the energy, but I'm so amped about that. And then, yeah, that's what we are doing today in today's conversation. So as far as YouTube is concerned, right? So when I was contemplating starting a YouTube channel in 2019 and 2020, I was searching for a lot of YouTube videos from small YouTubers, or rather from the YouTubers that I follow. I was sort of searching videos on how their YouTube journey was, how they started, you know, what they wish they knew, what the feeling was like, you know, or the sense and stuff like that. But I really struggled to find those videos. And I don't know if they've never made them or they made them and then privatized them. I really don't know. But I found that on the international side, a lot of people were sharing on how their YouTube journey was going. I'm talking analytics, lessons, and all of that stuff and tips, and not so much on the South African context side. So I promised myself and I promised you that once I started my YouTube channel, I would just do these random check-ins, you know. It's not really like time sensitive. I do them every 6 months or like every quarter or like once in a while. And I just talk about or reflect on my YouTube journey and how everything is going, because obviously I sit here and I talk about money and adulting topics, but I don't really dive into how is this whole YouTube thing going, like the actual YouTube thing, which is sometimes interesting for people who watch you and who support you and who wish the best for you, but also for people who want to start their own YouTube channels. I think it's quite informative, right? So that's why I talk about that. And then obviously the giveaway is because you guys got me to 2,000 subscribers. Boo, 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 boo. Okay, so YouTube. The last time I reflected on my YouTube journey, I'll link the video in the cards up there, was about 9 months ago. And I'm going to split my thoughts into three, I think. Firstly, I want to talk about my analytics, the numbers, and I want to also talk about, you know, some things that I've just realized about YouTube in general, and maybe I'll also go into some of the plans that I have for the channel or what's going to happen going forward, and then we'll get into the competition, right? So analytics, numbers are one of the things that small YouTubers obsess about the most, especially coming into YouTube, guys. And if you are not a YouTuber, I can't even begin to explain how sensitive or like how emotional numbers can get in this YouTube game, especially in the beginning. It can really pull at your heartstrings, to be honest, because you're pouring all of this energy, all of this time, all of this effort into this thing that you really enjoy and you love. And naturally, as a human being, you want that to be reciprocated, but then sometimes it just doesn't, and you don't know why. You scratch your head, you try new things, and blah, 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 and it just doesn't work out. And you keep looking at those numbers, you keep refreshing, and they just don't change. So I just want to share like my numbers and what's been going on in that space for me. First of all is the obvious one, which is the number of subscribers. So that has that did grow quite a bit, especially this year. Just to give you a sense, at the end of last year, I had about 1,650 subscribers. At the end of last year, I'm now over 2,100. So we've grown by more than 450 subscribers just from the beginning of the year, which is close to 500. So that just gives you a sense of the growth, right? And mainly that growth came from, okay, let me take 3 steps back. At the the end of last year and in my vision board discussion this year, I mentioned to you guys that I really wanted to put the number of subscribers at the bottom of my list of priorities this year as far as my YouTube channel is concerned, because I really wanted to get back into the main reason why I started it, which was because I wanted to educate, I wanted to help share information and all of that stuff, and I felt like I had drifted away from there and become a bit obsessed about the feedback and all of that stuff and the things that were not moving. So this year I was very intentional. I even in my vision board behind me, I'm not sure if you guys can actually see it, I put the subscribe image right at the bottom because I didn't want my focus to be there. I wanted my focus to be on what I initially wanted my focus to be on, which was on to share information and to help people question certain things and to help people change their behavior, right? But it's interesting that as soon as I did that, like my organic growth just honestly, like it's just skyrocketed. I'm growing much faster than I did last year. And obviously one of the reasons why is because beautiful, warm-hearted Mandy, and I just want to take this moment to shout her out. Mandy from the Millennial Mom, she plugs my channel like crazy. She actually shares my channel this year more than I do. I took a step back and I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, I feel like I'm offering value and I'm helping people, and that's important to me and it makes me feel good. And whether or not people consume that, watch it, decide to subscribe or not, all I can do is just put it out there and expect the best. But she, this year especially, is just like, girl, I'm trying to plug you every second that I get, and I truly, truly appreciate you, Mandy, for that. But anyway, that insert was because that's one of the reasons why my channel grew so much in the beginning of the year in terms of the number of subscribers. It was because of those reshares and other people as well who are really sharing my videos where they found that it's helpful. So that's the subscribers, right? And then the second thing is the views and the watch hours. So here's the twist here. Having a higher number of subscribers doesn't mean that you're just going to have way more views and way more watch time, right? The relationship is sometimes has a lag. So you'll find that people will subscribe to your channel, but they won't consume your content until later on, right? When they find the time to catch up. I've seen that happen to me last year. Or you'll find that people just subscribe to your channel because somebody said they should subscribe to your channel, but they don't really enjoy the content. So they don't consume your content, which means that your watch time and your views don't really reflect the number of subscribers. And that is something similar to my case, right? It's only now that my watch time is starting to improve and show that there's new subscribers on the channel, ever so slowly though, not as much as the subscribers. But like I said, I'm not mad at that, but I'm obviously sharing this with you guys for transparency's sake, because I did say I'm going to do a YouTube check-in and dive into the numbers as well. So my watch time and my views are growing ever so slowly. I'll give you a sense. So right now, when I checked for this video, because I knew I was going to share, I'm sitting on 3,420 watch hours. You need 4,000 watch hours in order to get monetized on YouTube. And I am about 600 hours short, which means that you guys have to watch my content for plus minus 600 hours. And that number does change, but I won't go into the technicalities of how, because that's not the point of this video. So I need about plus minus 600 hours to reach my 4,000 watch hour mark. And then after that, we become monetized. And that means that we start earning money off the ads that already run on this channel. And I know some of you have assumed that I earn money off the ads, but I don't, because the channel is not monetized yet. And to be honest, guys, as far as the monetization figure is concerned, I am actually, I think, secretly hoping that I don't get monetized soon. And I know that sounds very weird, but listen to why. That's because I think that I've done so well in not caring about the numbers that I feel like if I get monetized, or when I get monetized rather, I'm then going to start saying, oh my God, I can actually earn off the ads. And then I'm going to start putting myself under pressure to push content because I want to earn more money. And you know how I feel about money. You know my relationship with money. So right now, like if I'm feeling down or whatever and I don't post a video, it's like, okay, I don't post a video. I'm disappointed in myself because I'm not consistent, but I don't really lose money out of it, right? But once I'm monetized, there's going to be that, like this is, the amount of money you could have earned. So in my head, it makes sense. I know to you, it doesn't make sense. Let me know in the comment section if what I just said actually makes sense, right? And if it lands. But that's why I'm not rushing the monetization thing, because I feel like it's going to take me back to that pressure zone again to produce, even when I'm down and even when I don't feel like it. Okay, so that's watch hours. I've shared a sense. Obviously views, I'm not really sure how many views I've gotten in that period, but I think watch hour is what's more important, because you can have 1 million views. If people are not staying on the videos and it doesn't reflect into watch hours, then it's not that important. So that's as far as the numbers go. Like I said, that's how it's going. I'm not stressed, guys. Like, I'm not even lying. I'm so happy that I'm not stressed about that section of YouTube anymore. And then my general thoughts on YouTube and the journey so far. I'm going to be brutally honest for this section, and I hope that in doing that, I don't lose half my subscribers. I feel like half of you are going to unsubscribe after I say this, but we said we don't care about the numbers, right? So let's be honest. I have come to realize, or rather, like, one of the things that I've realized is the fact that people use social media, and YouTube being one of those platforms, most people use social media to escape, right? To escape away from their lives, to escape from stress, to escape from whatever they are feeling in that moment. And they use social media and YouTube to feel something else or to tap into something else. And what I've found is that with your more educational content, it sort of forces, or educational content forces people to face their reality and to think about the uncomfortable things that they are going through at that very moment. And not a lot of people are ready to do that. Not a lot of people want to do that. And that's why you find that your more educational content, guys, and I'm not speaking only about me and my content. I'm talking about your really good channels that, have really thought-provoking conversations that are educational from your South African YouTubers that really don't get as much, as many views as other channels, but they are speaking, they are teaching, they are educating, they are sharing information and all of that stuff. You tend to find that those channels struggle versus the channel that share luxury content, unboxings, controversial topics, gossip, and all of that stuff. And in my head, I've honestly thought that maybe it's because people want to get away. People want to get away from facing their financial traumas and issues. People want to get away from realizing that they need to deal with their mental health and the things that are hurting them. People want to get away from, do you get where I'm going with this? And because of that, you'll find that channels like mine that are forcing you to face your reality won't get as much attention as your more as your channels who are, showing you something that takes you away from the current mindset or zone that you are in and puts you in something else, right? Let me make an example. If I did a video now, like after this, if I recorded a video and I said my first luxury bag, right? I promise you that video would have way more views than a video of me saying how to survive the interest rate hikes, for example, right? If I recorded guys, I bought my first luxury bag versus how to survive interest rate hikes, my luxury bag video, I promise you would get more views than the interest rate hikes. Not because you're going to immediately buy the luxury bag, not because you can afford the luxury bag, but because it's an aspirational video. It's a feel-good video. It's like a positive video. It's a video that makes you feel like it's possible, or you get where I'm going with this, versus this one that will make you like think about your reality and where you are at the moment and make you face some of those things. And realizing this has put me at such peace when it comes to growth projections, when it comes to, me sometimes feeling like, oh, is this really worth it? Maybe my content is crap. Maybe it's the quality or all of those things. It's realizing that's made me think like, wait, why do people come to such platforms? And guys, I want to end this part by saying that I am also guilty of that. If I look at the type of content that I consume, it's more vlogs than your educational personal development content, right? Because I also want to relax after an evening, put my feet up and all of that stuff. And to be honest, on one side, I do understand and I can definitely relate. But on the other hand, it's quite sad for people like me who really, really want to help people deal with what they are going through, who want to help people tackle their reality and actually change, when people are not very excited or eager to tap into those kind of conversations. And I actually saw someone commented in my previous video, and I appreciate that comment, by the way, if you are watching this, and they said that, I really do enjoy your content, but I must be honest, sometimes it's triggering. And I posted that on my WhatsApp. And I said, you know what, guys, are you not watching my videos because it's triggering? Then so many people on my WhatsApp responded and said, you know what, Andiswa, to be honest, every time I watch your videos, I know that I should stop doing something. And at that moment, I want to do that thing because it makes me feel good, even though I know that it's not beneficial to my future, or it's not adding anything to what I want to achieve. And I've had to be very honest with myself about that. And I started looking at like similar channels as well that are in the same space. And I'm like, I don't think that these people could become full-time YouTubers. Honestly, guys, this is just my opinion, my general opinion. And that's why I said that, maybe people will disagree with me, and I'm very open for people to do that in the comment section. But my opinion is that if you are in my niche or a similar niche and you don't want to do lifestyle, controversial, and all of that stuff, it's really difficult to make a sustainable income out of YouTube. If you don't want to vlog every day and do lifestyle, it's very, very difficult. And if you look at your financial literacy people that I can count with my hand in this country, they've written books, all of them. They've got podcasts, almost all of them. And they've got other business, ventures that they look into to generate income. And then they do YouTube for fun. But they're also not posting a video every week at all. Like the ones that I know don't post a video every week because they're probably looking at what am I giving versus what am I receiving? And wouldn't I rather speak, as a guest speaker, or like write books or share content or do like coaching sessions, etc., in order to earn an income? So I think for me, like, that realization was very important because it made me think, oh, okay, cool. So this is the space that I'm playing in. And if I'm to be honest with myself, this is what I can reasonably expect, and this is what I cannot expect, because honestly, that's the reality. And then going forward in terms of my channel, that bit now became like longer than I thought it would be. But going forward in terms of my channel, I think I grounded myself and I brought myself back to remembering why I started this channel. And if you look at my about on my channel, I said that every video, my aim is to, with every video, teach 10 people something new. So just teach 10 people something they didn't know. So if they can take something out of my video, just one thing, and it's something new that they've learned, that's a tick. And the second thing I want to do is that of that 10 people, if one of them, just one, can start doing something differently in their lives, I'm done. Like, that's all I want from each video. And honestly, if I look at the feedback that's shared in the comment section, and if I look at people who've literally stopped me, like outside, who've seen me and met me and said hi, and what's been shared in those conversations. If I think about, I went to the JP Morgan last week. If I think about, the conversation that I had with someone who religiously watches the channel, and she was telling me about all the things she's changed in her life because of my channel, I am absolutely achieving that. Like, I'm doing it, guys. And yes, I think, you get so caught up sometimes in all of these other things and other channels and comparisons and all of that stuff. But if I honestly am to measure myself with what I initially wanted to do, I am achieving that, and I'm actually overachieving that, and that I'm genuinely happy about. So going forward in terms of my YouTube channel, I think I'm actually going forward, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to wanting to impact in that way. I'm going to go back to wanting each video just to teach 10 people something new and to change someone's life for the better in terms of like them acting on what I've shared, right? And if I am able to achieve that, then I'm a happy chappy, okay? I am a happy chappy, because that's really what it's about. It's so important for you to know why you are doing something. And even if you forget, to really take time to reflect, rewind and go back to why you started something. And this could be like a cause, an NPO, a business, or anything of that nature. And that's just the space that I'm in right now, where I'm just like, Andiswa, think of something that you think people should know. 10 people should be taught something new. One person should do something differently from their lives. And if you are able to achieve that, then it's good for us. And that's what I'm going to be concentrating on in terms of my content going forward. It's just those crucial, teachable moments that I don't want to miss for you. And then also, guys, I think just realizing the type of content that you make, right? A lot of you might skip the entire becoming a homeowner series because you're not there yet, and that's not what you want to do, or the becoming Mrs. M in terms of budgeting for a wedding, etc. But the information is available and it's there for you to go back and look at. If I want to get married, what are some of the things I need to consider? What are some of the different marriage contracts? If I want to buy a car, what can I do? If I want an extra income stream, is voiceover work for me, right? You have that content available in order to help you do that. And whether I'm helping you do that today or I'm helping you do that in 5 years' time when you reflect on the video, it honestly doesn't matter. What matters is that I've met my mark in terms of what I wanted to achieve. So that's me on the channel going forward. And guys, honestly, I'm much more chilled this year, and I'm really happy about that. And I'm really grateful to have all of you, especially the guys that take the time to engage. Thank you so much. That is where it's at for me. Those engagements on Instagram DMs, those engagements in the comment section, that's what I appreciate the most. And that's where I get most of my energy from. So I really appreciate you for that. Okay. Now, before you start thinking, yo, this girl is making us wait so long for the competition bit. So I love talking, guys, and I love having conversations. So I think I should actually stop saying I'm not gonna be long, or I don't want this to be long, because it ends up being long. Anyway, so for the competition part, here's how it's going to work. Okay, let me start with what you are going to get and what's up for grabs. So up for grabs is, firstly, I am giving away a pair of tickets to Mandy and Lucia's event, right? If you watch my previous video, you know what event I'm talking about. If you are subscribed to the Millennial Moms channel, you know what event I'm talking about. They are going to be hosting an event. Guys, the theme is about healing. It's about being in a positive space. It's about, being amongst strong women who care and who want to offload, share the load, and just heal in different aspects of their lives. And I'm so excited about the event. And I thought, what better way to, gift you guys than, number one, giving you that opportunity to attend the event and heal with us. Number two, in attending the event, you get to meet me because I'm one of the speakers and I get to engage with you. There's also food that's going to be there. It's a beautiful space. I've seen it in her vlog. It was just the perfect way. I think it was the perfect gift for me, and I couldn't think of a better gift. And because I know that most people really, suffer from social anxiety, or they don't like going to events that have people that they don't know there, I decided to get 2 tickets. So the winner will get their ticket plus a plus one as well that you'll get to bring to the event. How amazing is that? So the value of that is 1,000 Rand, by the way, because the tickets are 500 Rand each. So you and a friend will get to come to the event if you do win. And then the second thing that's a part of that prize is I'll also be giving away this book. I'm going to buy a copy. This is my copy that I've made notes in, but I'm going to buy a copy of this book for you called The Psychology of Money. And if you watch my previous video, and also if you attend the event, it's going to make so much sense why I think you should read this book. If you want to build a good financial foundation and you want to be wealthy and you want to break generational curses and become a better, wiser money person, this book is a must read. And when you attend the event, you'll also have a lot more context on why I think it's important for you to have a copy. So I'm also going to give away a copy of this. Guys, that's what the prize is. It's 2 tickets to the event plus a copy of the book for you. I'm so excited to meet the winner and their friend at the event. I think it's going to be the first of many amazing events. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So that's the prize, guys. In terms of what you have to do in order to enter, number one, this is a no-brainer one. You have to be subscribed to my channel, right? So you have to be a subscriber. Number two, you have to be following me on my Instagram, which is at andiswa.mojapelo, just like YouTube, nothing complicated. You have to be following me on Instagram. You have to be subscribed to my channel on YouTube as well. And then lastly, in order to enter, all you have to do is you need to, in the comment section, let me know which of the over 100 conversations we've had on the channel did you learn from the most, and what did you learn? It could be any of the topics, guys. It could be a video I dropped last week. It could be a video I dropped last year in the beginning of the year. Like I said, there's over 100 topics that we've unpacked and we've discussed on the channel. Which of those spoke to you, and what did you learn from the conversation, and what did you take away? That's all you have to do in order to enter. And then I'm going to put all of the people that entered into a draw, and then I am going to announce the winner, right? So that is all you have to do. If you would like to come to Mandy's event with your friend, you can gift your friend as a birthday gift, guys. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Oh, one more thing. Tickets are sold out, by the way. Tickets are sold out. So that gives you a sense of how amazing this event is going to be. But also it means that you can't get another ticket if you want to buy one, but you can enter the competition and you can win a pair of tickets from me. So guys, that's how the competition goes. Good luck to everyone who does decide to enter. I can't wait to read your comments in the comment section for those people who will be entering. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate you guys, especially if you made it till the end. Thank you so much for joining me yet again. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so, consider subscribing to this channel so you can become a member of the team. Bye guys.